Launch. No, I said lunch. Lunch, not launch. Ah. Hey, welcome everybody to Astronomy Daily Live. It's 2 hours UTC on the 18th of May, 2019. And I'm going to babble here for a couple of minutes just to let everybody come on in and all of that. May 18th is a pretty uh, interesting day. On that day in the year 1980, Mount St. Helens did its major eruption, um, and that happened around like 8:30 a.m. local time, um, and I just so happened to be in the path of that fallout dust cloud. We got about maybe upwards of half an inch or so of ash. Just it just blanketed everything, right? Um, they the whole city just closed. It just stopped for a week. It just stopped. It was it was really weird. There was no traffic. There was no commerce. All the stores were closed. All the schools were closed. Um, Everything just stopped for an entire week, and because nobody knew what this stuff was. Um, but um, After about a week or so, or a couple of weeks, they determined that, okay, if people wear masks, right, dust masks, then you should be okay, right? And there were big piles of it, like snow, right? Big, huge piles of it. Um, uh, we weren't supposed to, but me and a bunch of other kids would play in it, and because it was really like a very, very, very fine powder. Um, and um, One of the things that I did is I looked at it with a microscope, right? I magnified it up a little bit, and what I saw was absolutely astonishing. Um, though those little fine grains are these sharp glass daggers that are very, very, very small, but extremely sharp. So this it, this was some pretty nasty stuff, really, really nasty stuff. And here, I've got some. Here it is. Will that focus? Right, back up a little bit. So there it is. There's Mount St. Helens ash from the eruption that took place May 18th, 1980. So that was, wow, that was like 39 years ago. Is that right? Wow. Yeah, so and like I said, there were piles of it, like snow, right? You know how they like clear parking lots and stuff, and they got those big piles and stuff. It was like that. It was big, big, big piles like that, and it was everywhere, right? These piles, and so we had a bunch of piles, and yeah, this is all I have left of it now. Is that. So it's pretty cool stuff, but It's like glass daggers. It's nasty, nasty, nasty stuff. But really amazing. See if I shake it like that, you can see it's really dusty. See that? There's a lot of dust up here now. And it takes a while to settle. It takes maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes or so. It's 2:05 right now. So here, I'll shake it and I'll try to remember to look at that in like 5 minutes. I'm just going to put it right down here. So yeah, that happened 39 years ago. It was a major eruption. Mount St. Helens had been going for quite a while, so we knew that there was going to be a major event. We just didn't know when. Anyway, welcome everybody. Bobby, how you doing over there? You've been patient.
Oh, am I? Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing good. I think when that, now you said around May 1980, right?
May 18th, 1980. Yes.
I was T minus 7 years, 2 months.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I was
I don't know.
1980. I would have been I think like 11 or 12 or so, something like
Yeah.
that.
I think the first major event that happened whenever I popped out was the Max Headroom incident in Chicago.
I don't I don't remember that one. I remind
Uh,
me. What was
yeah.
that all about?
So from what I heard, I was still just a baby when that happened. So what happened is somebody was able to hijack a couple of television stations and put out a signal that contained the little big-headed person and stuff. Now the WGN had the ability to change towers just in case if it got hacked. So WGN can come back from that incident. And there was a PBS station, I forgot the call sign. They only have one tower. And during Doctor Who, they hijacked that signal and they were able to do the whole thing before bringing it back to Doctor Who.
Wow. And
And
so
they never ever caught the person.
when was that?
I think it was November of '87.
November of 87. November of 87. I was okay. Well, this is why I have absolutely no recollection of that whatsoever. Because in November of 1987, I was a freshman astronomy student at the University of Arizona. Nothing else existed, right? Nothing else at all. So no, I never heard of that at all. So okay, well, cool. Yeah,
And
well, this was a pretty interesting event. It was nobody knew what to do, um, and us kids thought it was great because we were out of school at least a week, if not two, and we thought that was just awesome, right? It's like yes, right. I mean, we had to make it up and everything, but you know, when you live in the moment, you're just sort of like, let's enjoy this now, right? So yeah, it was a lot of fun for us kids, and I think a real big mess for the
yeah,
adults.
yeah, I forgot what website I went to. It was one of those web ad things to tell you what events happened at the year you was born in and stuff. And the
Hmm.
first thing know, it was that Max Headroom.
Right. I see. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I never heard of that at all, but I wouldn't have. not in November of '87. No way, no way. I was in a very, very, very tiny little box,
Yeah,
traveling about 100 times the speed of light. So
yeah.
I was a
And I think like in 2012, so there was and the mother DB artist, so they didn't know about it until they played it back. But somebody was able to hack a satellite signal during a Disney Channel movie, and they were displaying porn.
wow. Well, uh, they, I I agree with the idea that there really is no secure system. Um, there's no way to do that. I mean, even
Yeah. So thank you, Jim. Max Headroom was the event that occurred at Chicago in '87.
yeah, yeah. Now Max Headroom, I remember that character, yes, but I don't remember this incident that Bobby was talking about. Okay, so it's been about maybe 6 minutes or so, and you can see that yeah, I would say it's pretty much settled back down. Here, we can I can open it inside. Here we go. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
Where's Mount St. Helens?
Mount St. Helens is in Washington State. It's in sort of southeastern Washington State. It's in the Cascade Range. It's in the same range as Mount Rainier,
Yeah.
Mount
So
Hood,
where you was born at? That's what I want to know.
Eastern Washington.
And when you decided to move to Arizona?
Because I determined that I just landed in the wrong place on this planet, and so I just had to go, to where I was supposed to be, and here it is.
Hey.
Here it is, the center of the universe.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, well, cool. Hey, so speaking of the center of the universe, something very, very strange happened with yesterday's live stream, and it's uh, I it's opened my eyes a little bit to how important um, putting a title on these live streams actually is. Um, I'm going to share my screen right away,
Yeah.
and and I don't think that there's anything here that is incriminating. So I think I can show you this with with no possible consequences whatsoever. Okay. So let me share my screen. There we go. Do that. Do that. And then we'll go over here. So as you can see, here's the views column, and you know the, these are pitifully small, right? Pitifully small. I don't care, right? But I'm looking at the numbers themselves, and they've actually sort of been steadily, on average, growing very, very slowly, right? But they're you know recently I've been averaging maybe in the high 20s, low 30s, right? Until yesterday. So look at that. It says 149. So I saw that this morning, and I'm like, what happened, right? And well, the only thing that I did different was that on that particular video, um, when I created the stream, um, I added a title that said SpaceX Starlink, um, and so I guess what happened is, people who were searching for like Starlink or SpaceX or something, um, came across this one and clicked on it for a couple of minutes, realized what absolutely ridiculous garbage all of this is, and left, right. So but yeah, that's way
Now,
out.
how much average view time that they were able to watch yesterday's live stream?
Yeah, it was really, really short, and that's why I say, they got on, they looked at, you know, video for a very short amount of time and then left. So yeah, it was a lot of views, but not a lot of time, not a lot of view time. So, but yeah, I
Yeah,
just thought it was interesting. It was a little bit of a surprise, to get up this morning, and I think this morning it was like 1:44. So, even over the course of the past 12 hours or so, it's gone up another five. So,
yeah,
yeah, it's just interesting.
yeah.
I
Usually it's kind of like common typical. Like when I was looking at my analytics, I use every once in a while I looked at my analytics and I see that 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 I don't get that much views on every single video. Now my sub count is about 52 or 54, which is fine with me when you just jumping on and restarting
right.
the channel. But usually I don't. But usually I don't get that much views, but I get good enough to have some form of audience.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And even if there is no audience right now, there will be.
Yeah, that's it.
So no worries. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean, if you feel inclined.
I think the onlyest commenter that I got so far is usually Tim, or you. I think Chuck also commented and stuff.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah, I always like to see all the comments and stuff. I don't get a lot of them either, but when I do, I really enjoy them, and yeah, we can sort of pick up on some point, um, or some tangent or something, and go from there. And
And I think what's also was crazy. I unlocked another radio trophy today.
you did what?
I unlocked another radio trophy today.
I don't know what that means.
Well, usually in modern day video games, they give you trophies if you achieve something.
Oh,
The radio trophy that I unlocked and achieved today was actually was really capture a Satcom pirate.
well, wow. So this is some kind of a video game.
Hey, life is a video game.
Well, we could get into that if you wanted to, but boy, that would go way out there. Um, so okay, so I guess your answer is yes. It's a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well, yeah. Well, the reason why I just call them trophies, yes, it is a video game term, but unlocking it as you go around throughout the bands, it's really, really good.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Let's
So
see.
yeah, I just thought that it was kind of neat that a title like that would sort of draw in all these extra views. Um,
But
I,
still, but they still say, well, this is just a waste of time. A 1 hour live stream. I don't know
oh
about that.
yeah, Yeah. No, they got on and off really, really quick. And that's cool. I I was just I was shocked shocked to see that, because that's like a factor of like almost five um, increase for two words. So pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Um, so yeah, kind of
Yeah.
interesting
And
there.
speaking of SpaceX, I was wondering when they're gonna like redo the launch.
I don't think I don't think that there has been an announcement about when that's going to happen. Again, I think when they canceled, was it yesterday? They said that they were going to try again in about a week. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. Anyway, hey, I did want to say
Nobody
hi.
has time for video games now these days.
No, not at all. But I did want to say hi to everybody in the chat too, because I forgot to do that at the top.
Yes, there is Jim from CSA, Tom, Chuck is here, and I think Page Master just entered.
Page Master has just entered. Greetings.
Work and too many hobbies. That may that be always be true.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it makes you think that our shortwave master Jills had the can and will make a time to do like his Amiga or Centauri now these days.
Well, you never know. You never know. He might. He might. All right. Well, cool. I've got the hydrogen hydroxide again here, as usual. A nice large uh, mug full here. So cheers to that.
Yeah, I got my fossil water, and it's also something weird. I don't think not to London turn back to a human stuff.
No, I greatly apologize. I should have set this at right at the top of the show too. Ata emailed me and said it is clear where she is. So she is outside observing.
Hey, finally a queer day for autumn.
Yes,
Detect you.
yes. So
Uh,
so
let's
that
see.
that is the right thing to do, right? If it's a choice between you know I'd like to go out observing. I'd like to see the live stream. Okay, no. Forget the live stream. Go out. It's much better. It's much funner, and you will get a lot more out of space and astronomy and all that if you go
Yeah.
out and experience it yourself. So yeah, if
I've
there's a
been
choice
having
there.
clear skies
Oh
lately.
yeah, nice. Let me
Yeah,
see.
and I'm also don't have that sore throat that I've been having.
Oh well, I'm glad. I'm glad that went away. Our bodies can be pretty annoying sometimes. So look at that humidity, 17%. That's great.
Um, well, I might be needing too much. I might be needing more water and more times in the bathroom with 17%. You said you'll drown with 82.
at at 17%, when you go outside in the heat, you don't perspire. It's only when you come back into like a cool area that that you just start to just drench. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's about it too. And
yep.
of course, there's more water where I'm at than where you at.
Yes. Yes. But anyway, so yeah, it's I think it's actually, yeah, I think there's some clouds in the area. Um So it wouldn't have been a good observing thing. But hey, I've been looking into this asteroid, this near Earth asteroid that I'm going to try to observe on the, well, I think it'll be
Yeah, they
my,
made Jim to be true, and so the pollen has been really bad. I
yeah,
haven't even checked the algae reports and stuff. I just stick with the basics.
stick with the basics. Anyway, so yeah, this asteroid is going to be passing very very near the Earth, um, about um, hmm,
If it's no, so the truth to be told, if it's still grass pollen, I think cutting the grass really saved my life.
could be, could be. All right. Well, anyway, um,
Yeah, I got a moderate grass pollen. Well, it's tonight. Let me see it. Let's see.
hmm,
Yeah, it's going to be moderate until Saturday. I think it's going to go look down to low conditions throughout the rest of next week and stuff.
all right, very good. Well, hopefully, yeah, it's just your immune system working really really well. It's just working too well. So yeah, yeah, it is one of those things.
Oh my
Good.
gosh, I don't think Jim, I cannot be at a country at all.
Hmm.
I just cannot.
You'd have a hard time here. There are pecan trees everywhere here. There are acres and acres and acres of them, and
That's
pistachio, and
uh,
pistachio.
I was living in the projects between 2003 and 2008 in Berwick. The first projects we went, it did have a pecan tree. We decided to move out to another project apartment, and I think it was all right then.
That's good. That's good. All right. Well, cool. So it turns out that this asteroid that is going to be passing very very near the Earth in just a few days um, is a is an asteroid that has a moon. It's like a binary asteroid. Um, so yeah, pretty interesting. It's got a pretty interesting light curve, which I hope to measure. I think that this can be done. It's going to be really, really low on the sort of the southeastern horizon. So I'm going to have to sort of scope things out and see how that part of the sky looks around 9 p.m. local time, because that's when I would start the observation. Is around then. What? So that puts it at about 4 hours UTC. Um, so 4 hours to 5 hours. That hour, um, that would be, I think, pretty cool to see, because because it's so close to us, it appears to be moving really, 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 really fast. Um, and indeed, it does. You can sit there and watch it moving. Uh, um, so it's going to be moving
Special
really
tracking
fast.
software for what?
Probably for the asteroid. Yeah, I think you can. Well, I don't. I don't. No. But the only special tracking software, Jim, that I have is my thumbs, right, going up and down, and tracking it. So yeah, it's it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm going to be taking some pretty short exposures, and it's going to be pretty darn faint. It's going to be about magnitude 12 and a half. So I can get away with a 2-second exposure, I think, and not get a streak, but also get enough signal to noise to be able to make a pretty good measurement. I'm hoping.
Okay.
But yeah, it is going to be moving like fast. We
Yeah.
actually calculated it
Was
yesterday.
you able to catch that asteroid about last night or what?
Well, no, it is uh, uh, well, as far as asteroids go, it's actually pretty big. It's like 1.4 kilometers in diameter. So it's a pretty big rock that also has a moon, right? So I mean, it's the main thing, and then there's also a moon going around it.
Yeah.
Um, and
I
so
will remember. I think Mark D'Antonio one time was explaining about satellites and stuff. Um, I think if you're tracking a star, I think the satellite would be like either I forgot how it works and stuff. I forgot. Might have to ask him again next time if he comes back on and stuff. And especially when Mark Antonio, Ron, and I think now they're at Bill's house. Okay, so I might have to, so probably when Mark Antonio comes home or P&K comes on, I might want to ask him.
yeah, good.
Okay,
Um,
so on this day in 1836, Norman Lockyer was born. He, along with Pierre Janssen, discovered helium in 1868. They discovered the element independently. Um, they both submitted papers at the same time, so they both were declared the winners. Lockyer Lockyer was also the founder of the journal Nature.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah, helium. Wow. I thought that they
Um,
would have known about helium much sooner than that. But wow, interesting. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. So they submitted papers with some independent work. Pretty cool.
how would one get helium today? How's it harvested and stuff?
That that Bobby is a good question. I I think it it has some kind of bond with something else. But hmm, yeah, I can't be absolutely sure. I really don't know. It might be an interesting
I
thing
know they
to get
probably
into.
might get gas and oxygen and put and make it work when it comes to welding torches and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where helium comes from. Um, yeah, we should investigate that a little bit because
Yeah.
helium is a really important coolant, right? It keeps things like really cold. I think the temperature of liquid helium is somewhere around like
It's,
4 Kelvin.
yeah. So Jim says it's a gas and they put it in a bottle.
Yeah. It's a gas. So it's a gas just sort of in the earth. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on with that. I hope that it's going to be clear. Um, the moon is not going to be out. Um, so I think as long as it's clear, I'm going to have a good hour on it, and I might start even a little bit earlier, maybe like around 3:30, UTC. Let me.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your 7-day on it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it would be better if you look at the 7-day.
So the astronomical twilight for that night is 8:55 p.m. local time. So
Okay, so Jam won't have clear skies until next Friday. The Friday coming.
yeah, because this is Friday.
Yeah.
Isn't it Friday today? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's Friday local time. Yeah.
Yay. Oh, yeah, local time. Cool. All right. I'm going to sneeze. I know I'm going to do it.
I know I got an itchy eye and stuff. I had to go in the bathroom flushing.
Your allergies are crossing the internet and they're getting into my room. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jim, hang in there. Hang in there. You will enjoy it when it's clear, right? You will. You definitely will. So hang in there. Hang in there. If I could, I would send you all of this because yeah, like I said, it's I think it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
clear
because I
here.
think I'm just gonna have a moderate grass pollen risk for like tomorrow, and then it's gonna be all right for Sunday and stuff.
Good. Good.
So I guess do cut your grass as you can around here, and maybe you might be able to drop it down.
That's it. That's it. That's it. So I was looking. I thought that I had we. Was trying to remember. Okay, I thought that. Yeah, over on the Discord server, PageMaster just posted a picture of some new books that he got, and
Yeah,
one of them has this intriguing title, the secret deep, and so
yeah. I think they're like super deep, probably in the early phases of the universe they were formed.
yeah, I don't know, but I asked the question. It's like, um, what does that mean to be
Yeah. I'm not sure
secret
Page Master's here, but he
secret
can
deep?
probably like explain to us.
Well, Uncle Bill posted a link to something that has to do with the secret deep list. So let's click on that and
Yeah.
see what he's showing us. Hopefully, it will not bring the computer to its knees. Bake this potato a little bit more.
Mm. It's already baked too much.
Oh, okay. So this is just okay. So Stephen James Amir presents. Here we go. 109 new objects for stargazers to observe. The secret deep list contains many exceptional objects, including a planetary nebula whose last thermal pulse produced a circumstellar shell similar to the one expected in the final days of our sun's life. That's pretty nice. Let's see. A piece of the only supernova remnant known visible to the unaided eye. The flattest galaxy known, the largest edge-on galaxy, the brightest quasar, the companion star to one
And
of the first black hole candidates ever discovered, So these have all been photographed and sketched. They got finder charts,
Yeah.
and these are objects that are not covered in other Deep Sky Companions books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So I don't know how Pagebuster was able to get those books.
Well, you just have to push this button right there.
I don't know about that.
It says "Add to cart," and then
Yeah, but there's got to be like someone that was trying to sell it and stuff. Because right here it says on the right, the title is available for institutional. Go back up. It's only available for institutional purposes, be it the Cambridge core. So I don't know how he was able to get those books. Oh,
okay.
Pagemaster got them from Amazon.
No, it's an examination copy, which is completely that that would have a lot more things. So no, this is just a copy for.
Yeah, but Pagemaster, can we have the link of that same book, but on Amazon, please, or is that going to be no longer be available? Check the chat, because really, Pagemaster got it from Amazon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, let's just do it ourselves here, right? We can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
We can do that.
Hey, we can do that.
We can do it.
Truck, yeah.
There it is, boys and girls.
Hey, whoop, there it is. Now, I don't, that's kind of a bit crazy of the prices.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's how it is. So this looks like a pretty good.
And
Well,
I like the
looks like
one
a pretty
for
decent price.
$29.45 because you can actually get it via Prime, and then 2 days later, there's your book.
Bam. Only 4 left in stock. Uh-oh.
Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
Anyway, so yeah. Apparently, one can get these on Amazon, just like
And,
what Keith Messer said.
I think you also get it on a Kindle too.
Cool. Anyway, so yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah.
I
I
was just
really love that you can get books at these textbooks as low. I think there's also some of them that you can get them for just $1. And I think that was nice.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so this is Stephen O'Mara, who is a um, world-renowned astrophotographer, um, as I recall. So yeah, he knows his stuff, and
Yeah.
if these are his photographs, you got to believe that they are the
Yeah.
best that you
And
can get.
it's kind of like a bit weird, but when we was looking at the prices for Amazon, I don't think one was looking for a profit, but I think one was looking for a profit. Um, but I don't know.
Mhm.
So Branch Master brought all three of them for
Cool,
$101.88.
nice.
Now, Page Master, are you a Prime member there? Because I'm a Prime member there.
All right. Well, cool. So yeah, it's this sounds cool. He's identified 109 of these kind of you know exceptional exceptional
Oh,
objects.
that sucks.
So very cool. What's that?
Yeah, Paige is not a Prime member.
Oh, okay. Well, to each his own. So not yet reviewed here. Wow.
Yeah, weird.
There's a
It's
related.
also it's also weird that this page hasn't been visited that barely much. So makes you think it's been there for a good while, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think these books came out almost 8 years ago. So yeah, I mean, this page has probably been here about that long, I would think.
Yeah,
All right. Well, cool.
yeah,
Very nice. Let's see. I think that was about it. I think that was all. Yeah. Yeah. So really, really nice. That seems like a nice addition. Um, if you're an observer, it looks like that's a nice collection. Um, I don't know much about the Caldwell objects, um, but yeah, sounds good. Um, and yeah, I mean, if it is Stephen O'Mara, he's great, right? I mean, he is world renowned. Hey, Bobby, could you turn that down just a little tiny bit, please?
all right. That's not a problem. Let's see how, or I
Okay.
can turn it off. I think it's better if I turn it off.
All right. Well, just down. I mean, I don't want to interfere too much with your multitasking. So,
That's
um,
that's okay. That's okay. You can always go back when we get done.
yeah. All right.
So
Well, so here's what it's looking like now. It's pretty it's pretty clear now. So yeah,
yeah, even without the focus.
yeah. So, but pretty interesting stuff. Like I said, under a microscope, this is like just these really sharp, short little daggers.
Yeah.
Trillions of
For
them.
when I do my YouTube videos, my Chromebook is not capable for screen recording.
Yeah.
Um, and I just why in the heck did I just why did I just launch that assistant tool?
I don't know.
Why? I mean, well, oh my gosh. Okay, so where I was. Oh yeah.
Bobby has
Well,
lost himself.
now when I was doing it, it's better if I do it on the phone than on the screen because I don't have to tie up my computer and the computer's already tied up to what I gotta do and stuff as well.
Okay. All right. Well, let's spend the rest of the hour here or so start to dive into Aries a little bit more. That was the constellation that we picked the other day, and so what I'd like to do next is go over to Wikipedia because they have really really nice maps showing the constellation and the outline of the constellation and all of that. So I'm going to go to Aries constellation. Doo-doo. And then I'm going to set up the
And
Wikipedia
it was
page.
also sad that there was supposed to be um there was supposed to be a shortwave pirate, but I don't think that never happened. So yeah.
R. R. No pirates.
Yeah.
Everybody gets so excited about the pirates.
Yeah. I caught Wolverine last week.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Da-da-da-da. Go like that. I'm going to go like that. Go up here, go over here. So here's the constellation of Aries. And Aries is, shoot, I don't remember what Aries is supposed to be. Um, it's the ram, right? Yeah, Aries the ram. So somehow they saw a ram in that, and you know that's all right. They can see whatever they want to see. It doesn't particularly matter because they're making it up anyway. Because there's just stars floating around out there. Anyway, so
Ted
yeah,
Cruz
okay.
said there are space pirates.
So yeah, this is a pretty small constellation, right? It's about maybe an hour and a half wide and maybe about 20 degrees high. So
Kind of a
pretty.
bit weird. There's no objects in this one.
Oh, I think there probably will be. We just have to look a
Yeah,
little bit
it's yeah. I think they
more.
only list the Messiers on those charts.
Yeah, I think they may only show those, and maybe even not all of those. So yeah, but we'll get into it and see. And as you can see, this blue line here, the ecliptic, that signifies that this constellation is a member of the zodiac. As you can see, to its east is Taurus, and to its west is that man, what is that? I think that's Pisces, right? Yeah, so I think this over here is Pisces. This is Taurus. Here are the Pleiades, right here, and here's little Aries, the Ram. So I don't know exactly what the story is with this Ram. There's a story in the sky too, lots of stories. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what the story of the Ram is. But just a few bright stars, and that's sort of what we saw when we looked at this with Burnham's too. Was
I've
that
probably never seen the movie, and and in the chat we're talking about pirates. It's space pirates, but I was
space
talking
pirates?
about radio pirates. I think the pirate radio term came into play back in the '60s when Caroline just started broadcasting from a ship on medium wave.
Cool. All right, so yeah, pretty small. Nothing.
But like I said, I never saw the movie or the how pirate radio came into play.
Hmm. So yeah, nothing too extraordinary here in terms of major objects like Messiers or any of that. Um, Lots of fainter stars that are probably just on the edge of yeah being able to be seen. You see how the brighter the star, the larger the dots. So this is a really bright star. This is a little bit fainter. These guys are really faint. In fact, these smallest ones here are about as faint as we can
Hey,
see.
check my window. Check my window.
Window. Let's see. That's funny.
Yeah, that's really fun. That was Chuck Nagrum gave me that. Gave us that.
That's great. SpaceX is doing some amazing things. Pretty amazing things. All right, well, cool. So yeah, small constellation. Let's dive into it here a little bit. So area over here, 441 square degrees. So yeah, that's super small. That's a really small area. Um, I think there's a. I thought that there was a list of which one was the smallest. Mm, yeah, no, I'm not seeing that here. Okay. Well, anyway, 441 square. Oh, there it is, 39th. So out of 88 constellations, this is the 39th largest one. So, you know, if the middle is 44, then this is 39th. So it's actually still on the larger side than most. So, okay, interesting. Wasn't wasn't really aware of that. Kind of neat. Let's see here. So stars with planet 6, it says. Cool. Brightest star is magnitude 2.01, which is pretty bright. Magnitude 2.1. I'm trying to think.
Now you were saying about the neighborhooding constellations. Look where it says bordering constellations. You will find out more.
Um,
Um,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
guess you was right. It was Pisces on, I'd say the east side. I think.
The west side. Yeah.
Oh, the west.
Here's a little map. You see that? So
Yeah.
here's Pisces. I just saw half of Pisces and I knew what it was. See? Man, do I know my sky or what?
I don't know if you know the zodiac signs.
I regularly practice identifying constellations. I don't think I know them all for the North, but I can get around pretty well. I can identify several of them at least. It's fun. They're like friends, and it's nice to see friends from time to time.
Yeah, bears were nice indeed.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, cool. Well, let's sort of see what's going on here, Aries. We'll we can come back to the history of the constellation and some of the stories around it. That this seems to be pretty pretty well. There's a lot here, so that's nice. Even talking about non-Western astronomy, pretty cool, dude. So very cool. So three prominent stars forming an asterism. So I guess it's Eretus. So Aries turns into Eretus. Eretus? I don't know how to pronounce that. So alpha, beta, and gamma Eretus. Aritus? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Cool. So let's see. Spectral class K2, we're talking about alpha, also known as Hamal. Lamb, or head of the ram. spectral class K2. So that's pretty red. Luminosity class of 3. I'm not quite sure what that means. Orange giant. Yep. 2.00 it says here. 66 light years. So you remember this term called absolute magnitude? That is the apparent magnitude of an object if it was 10 parsecs away. So the fact that we see it right now at magnitude 2, but its absolute magnitude is a negative 0.1. What that means is that it is much further than 10 parsecs away. So that gives you the first indication as to how far away it is. You set some kind of very, very simple limit like that. Because if this were 10 parsecs away, then its apparent visual magnitude would be negative 0.1. But since it's fainter than that, and luminosity is the same, it's got to be further away. That's the only, I guess, reasonable explanation. There might be other explanations, but I don't know of any. So it's pretty bright. The absolute magnitude of our sun is 5.4. So you can see that this star is much more luminous than our sun. And in fact, they say here that it's 96 times the luminosity of the sun. So pretty cool. It's a big orange giant star, very, very bright. Pretty cool. Okay, so there's Beta. That's the horn of the ram. So it's a spectroscopic binary. I think we covered that part in Burnham's. I think that they've known that for quite a while. Spectral class A5, right? Yeah, 1903, 1907. Cool. So there's Gamma Aritis. So this is a binary star, apparently a visual binary. Cool. I wonder what the separation is. Does it say here what the separation is? Apparent magnitude. Here we go. They're separated by 7.8 arc seconds. So that's pretty darn close. You can, because these objects are pretty bright, you could use a 4-inch or a 6-inch or larger to see this. You just need to magnify a little bit. And, the bigger the scope, in this case, the better. But I think you should be able to separate those and, with some magnification. Maybe throw a Barlow lens on there. It's going to look pretty terrible, but you might be able to determine that it's sort of an elongated blob. So, if you can see that it's at least elongated, if not separated into two different components, then I think you're doing good. I think with the larger scopes, you'll have a better chance with that, mainly because they can just see more light, right? They're gathering more light, so the signal to noise is higher. So okay, also very, very luminous stars, but as I said, we already sort of covered that one a little bit. So lots of double stars. Lots of double stars. Any of these look interesting? Epsilon is a binary star with 2 white components. Okay. So in this case, you're separated by 1.5 arc seconds. That's really, really, really close. Most of the time, the atmospheric seeing is about that. So you could definitely try this, and under good seeing conditions, you'd probably see it. But that's really, really, really close. Let's see. So that is Lambda. It's a wide double star. 36 arc seconds. So yeah, that's a nice wide one. You could well, you couldn't quite see that in binoculars, but yeah, that's a nice wide step. You can easily see that in almost anything. Almost. Might have to magnify a little bit, but cool. So Pi Aurides, blue-white primary and white secondary. 25.2 arc seconds. So that's pretty wide too. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So the primary itself is a wide double star of that, but the primary and the secondary are actually really, really close. Well, that gets really confusing very fast when you add a third body in there. Pretty crazy. Well, as you can see, I think there's a lot left here. We haven't. Let's get through a few more of these binary stars, and move into the variable stars, which is sort of next. We can go over to the AAVSO site and take a look there. But I think for now, I'm going to get on out of here, noticing that it's about 3:08 UTC, and I am running a little bit low. Yeah, PageMaster, I don't think so. Contact binaries are they're sort of a different beast. Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, Chuck's a Aries, so I guess this one will favor Chuck more when we.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I was excited when Leo got selected, and we was definitely looking at Leo.
Leo is a great constellation. It is one of my favorites. So I haven't really investigated.
And it's also my sign too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I really haven't investigated Aries all that much, so I'm kind of anxious, to get into this a little bit more. So yeah, let's just continue Aries. This is a very casual, fun get together. So there's no real schedule. There's no real, we have to, do a certain amount of information, per live stream. It's like no. We just go at whatever pace we are going at. And so I think that is what makes it most fun, is that, you know, we just sort of go, and I try to keep track of the chat if I can, and keep on top of things a little bit. But you know, tangents are allowed to a certain extent, and yeah, it's just about, you know, getting together, having a little bit of fun each and every day, talking astronomy and space and sciencey things and nerdy things, and my voice is going rapidly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that, I'm going to get out of here. So, everyone, have a great evening, a great day. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a meditating kitty here. Boink, 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 boink. she will perk up as soon as I stop. She will snap out of it and be like, oh, "There you are. Where have you been?" So
Keep
I'm gonna.
looking up, live long and prosper.
Yep. All right, everybody. Take care. I'll be back here 2 hours UTC tomorrow, and each and every day for the most part. So okay, everybody. Take care. Cheers. I'll see you later. Bye.
All